Hi, Miari. Hello. Welcome. Can you guys see me well? How is the image? Can you tell me, please? Okay, thank you. Hello, Andreia. Hello. So, Andreia, please tell me, where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start with the gel pens and the hair that we've mentioned, that we speak about before? Or do you want me to make a flip through this book? You tell me which one you prefer. Hello, Sitla. Hello. Hello, Anna. Okay. Okay, I will try to do a quick flip then, since it was the first thing that we speak about. Hello. Yes, it's exactly. We will be waiting for someone else to come over. Okay, so let's start. This book is The Imaginary Friends by Karolina Kubikowska, and it's her latest book. Hi, hello. I was trying to do something here, which obviously isn't finished. This is just an experiment. In fact, I was testing the paper with water, and I used Neocolor and watercolor. And what I found was that this paper isn't very good with water. I mean, you can use it, but very, very little, because it doesn't reacts very good with a lot of water. Next, let's start with the first one. This is a very interesting book because it has all these unique and different style illustrations, but also has some messages around and across throughout the book, which makes it very interesting to see as well. It has some characters as well as animals and flowers and all kinds of wild things and imaginary things as well, of course. It has a little bit of everything, and which is one of the things that I like about it as well. Really, really gorgeous pictures. This is very interesting one with the lamps and her dress. That is something that I don't get to color very often. It should be interesting. Cupcake. Right here it has a text, but maybe I will not read it. But I will just read a paragraph or two, just so you have an idea what it says. This is a very hard for me to read, in fact, because of the font it is written in. So, oh God, I can't read the first word. Could it be you? Could it be you, this lonely girl sitting in the corner of a cafe? Is your hair hiding your face from everyone while you work on something in your used notebook? Okay, and it goes on like this kind of interesting things that makes us think. This is very gorgeous too. I love this one very much. This is very interesting as well. Right here we have a house in the middle of the woods, probably, or a lonely hill or something like that. Interesting one as well. Right here we have another interesting one. It really I mean, we can do a lot of things with this picture. We may take this image and try to make our own interpretation of it, and it can really be very interesting. Right here as well, very gorgeous one. Lovely fox in the woods, some reindeer. And here is another one with a lot of not grayscale, it's in fact more black black scale, if I can say it like that. Interesting one as well, very gorgeous face, although it's a bit sad. I mean, it depends on everyone sees here. No, I didn't buy it on Amazon, Andreia. I ordered it from decomade.pl, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name of it. It's a Polish online store that sells books and other art stuff. I can give you the link later if you want. But of course the book is on sale on Etsy, I guess. I think on Karolina's Etsy. You should find it. Here it's another text. The possibility to go all the way down that rabbit hole gives you a rush. You and yourself among the richness of images, words, creatures, stories. Just the first paragraph. And it's also a very big book as well, so you get a lot to color on this. It's very smooth paper. It should work very, very well with pencil. I haven't tried it yet. I tried the pencil on top of other. In fact, I use it only with markers, but I think only with pencil should work very well. This is very beautiful too. Okay, let's move on a little further. This is very beautiful too. Very gorgeous one. And it's very interesting for coloring because we get to manage a way of making this girl really looking like she's flying and not sitting on top of the mountains. So in terms of coloring, it's a challenge to make this realistic, as far as I'm concerned when I look at it. This one, very interesting as well. You may color it like it is, and if you prefer, you can actually change a little bit and makes it more. I mean, she's kind of, for me, she's kind of a ghosty as it is. But if you want, you can add her pupils and make her eyes look more realistic, so that she wouldn't look so ghosty. But obviously it's a choice that you have if you are not into this kind of more dark images. The same for this. I'm not sure what those are. I mean, I look at them and they seem like some creatures. They don't really seem any kind of animal to me, but it depends on what you see. Fun image as well. This is a beautiful house for me. It's kind of creepy, but at the same time I find it very beautiful. You can make a night scene, you can make a nice wood scene in daylight, although it has some stars here. But it really depends on each one's interpretation of it. If you had bright colors, it should be a happy scenery. If not, you can make it in the middle of some mist or night scenery and it should look really creepy. Here's another interesting one as well. I like this one very much. I'm not sure if because she's smiling. Otherwise she would look very sad looking at these antlers. But since she's smiling, I mean, should mean something happier. Also looks like kind of a dreamy. It's more like an interpretation of dreams. I'm looking at these pictures and I see someone's dreams. Sorry. This is a bookmark that came with the order from the store. So it is like brewing magical potions slowly and patiently. That ritual of bringing another of you bare friends into this world. Beautiful words. I have to read this very carefully. Gorgeous one as well. Funny looking rabbit. Hello, Katrina. And hello, everyone. Welcome. If you have any questions, please just say it. Yes, a lot. It's really a big book. Very, very much to color. This one is so gorgeous as well. I love this one. Beautiful landscape as well. I like landscapes. This kind of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. This one is very gorgeous too. Some nice switch to color in Halloween. Beautiful unicorn. And I like all these details that she adds in, like framing the picture. Some have not, like this one, it's blank, but others that have this around the frame. I like that very much. Gorgeous mermaid too. Oh, this one is already colored, as you can see. This is halfway of the coloring to be colored. It only lacks the background, in fact. The rest is already done. And also some highlights with white gel pen, and the rest is just the background. Right here we have this interesting one too. Beautiful Indian. Looking up from your sketches started, you see curious faces picking on the paper spread out in the table. On the table, sorry. It's like a journey throughout something which I haven't really decided what yet, because I haven't read all the texts. But it's kind of a journey through some, I don't know, dream, walk in the woods, something. It's a journey. Or maybe just your work. I think this is the last one. Yes, it is. So, Andreia, are you still there? It's like this, as you can see. Can you tell me how the image is? Hello, Flora. Is the image good? Am I pausing too much or not? Is it good, Andreia? Okay, thank you. So, moving on now. I guess a few other people have already came up, so hello. So, as you can see, I had these two copies of a page from this postcard from Hanna Karlzon, Magical Dawn. When we started about doing of me doing a live stream about remember, Andreia, about the blonde hair we spoke about. I had this idea of where is it? I can find it. Of doing this demonstration about gel pens on hair. I also thought about doing a blonde hair and maybe connect the both things. So I made these copies to test out some colors, and as you can see, this is more or less how it should look, although the paper obviously isn't the same, so it might look a little different. So to have an idea, can you see the reflecting of the gel pen on the hair? That's how more or less it should look. As you can see, I'm not doing, let me grab some, I like to point out with something else instead of my finger. As you can see, I'm not doing the entire hair on gel pen. I only use it for the shading on the more hidden parts. Hello, Jen. How are you, my dear? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. So I guess that's it. See, in this case, I'm doing. I've only I made this with different pencils, and that's why they look a little bit different in terms of color. But the technique is exactly the same. The problem was, or is, that I don't remember which pencils I used on both of these, so I grabbed a few that I have in these cups that I think were the ones I somehow used for this, so I will try randomly all of this to see how it works. However, I would like to say something to you, because in this case, as this is a fairly small image, I mean it's the postcard size, although I chose this picture because it has a really big hair, and it's beautiful for showing this technique. The hair is very long and very wavy, but already has the strands of hair, and almost like it's not obviously the each hairline, but it has a lot of details on it, very lines resembling real hair. So there's not really a need for me to make it look realistic in that way. I'm not sure if I'm making a point, but normally I should color resembling this color. Doesn't work to show you. I should color like this to each layer to resemble real hair, but as in this case I won't do it very much so, because it has already some lines, so we can see it's a hair. We don't need to make it that way. So what I will do mostly is doing layering the colors and doing more the shadowing on each strand. I think I will show you, because I'm not explaining very well to you. I think you are not understanding what I'm saying. But I will show you another example that I already started coloring also on this. This is also a copy from Laura Rafferty. I think you must know this one. This is a copy, really. The original one to be colored is right here. And I started doing some testing over here. And as you can see in this case, hi, hello everyone. Sorry I'm not reading the chat, because I really would love to do something on this stream, and I'm not paying much attention. Hello everyone. So as you can see right here, as this is a much larger picture, of course, and the strands are more wide and bigger. I have the need of making the hairlines look more like so I did make more attention. I paid more attention to it to look like real hair, like so, each hairline. Okay, in this case here I think we don't need to do it like that. That's why I usually color depending on the picture. I use different techniques. Okay, do you usually color? Sorry, Andreia, can't read your... Do you usually color the copy first and then the original? No, of course not. I did this only because I wanted to show it to you and I wanted to test it out first. So I could be more certain what I was doing, but no, I usually don't. Only if I'm testing out something for the first time, like a new medium or a new color scheme or technique. In that case, I might do some experiments, but no, usually I don't. When I started coloring, yes, I used to oh no, I have to make a copy first because I don't want to ruin my book page, so I will try to do some tests first, but no. We are having a class. Oh, really? Let's hope so. I can show you something, since I am speaking to you about this for so long, and now I really must show something to you. So let's get started. I will just put this little piece of paper here because I like to do it because of the edges of the paper. Can you see it well or not? I'm just reading the chat for a little bit, sorry. Oh yeah, Pernilla, really? Gorgeous nails? No, they were when I made them last time I made them, but not now. They really need some retouches. Oh my gosh. Can we speak about something else? Oh my god, really? I don't even have some bright color on it. How can you tell me you're only staring at my nails? That is very bad for me. I'm speaking to you about something very important and you are just watching my nails? Really? Maybe I should change this for live stream on nail art. What do you think? Maybe I should try and start doing nail art. I'm just kidding. But seriously, can we move on? Okay, thank you. It's just good for decompressing, I guess. So, what colors should I use? First of all, in terms of pencils, I will try to do a little bit so I can move on to the gel pens, which is the main subject for this streaming. So, but I have to say this, in terms of color pencils, I don't use only a brand, and I usually never do when I'm coloring hair. And that has a reason. Okay, I have to read this afterwards. I'm not paying any more attention to you guys. You are disturbing me. Okay, as I was saying, I never use only one brand of pencils when I'm coloring hair because I like the effect of different types of pencils when I'm doing it. So when I layer color, I like to do with more soft pencils like Prismas. And then when I will do more detailing, I want to make some hairline stand out more, I use harder pencils like this Pro Color I have here. It's the black one. And I have also the Luminance. Yes, they are Luminance pencils I have here. And for the softer ones, although these are not very hard, but they are a little bit different from the Prismas, so it should be enough to make a difference. I will show you when I will be coloring with it. So I start by applying the darker tones, and I will start with this sandbar brown. I really should sharpen this a little bit, but I will try to do it like this. Okay. I will start with this strand over here. I will color it, see, like it was something else. I'm not making any hairlines to stand out. I like, and when I'm coloring the hair, I like starting with the darker places and then leave the highlighted area. So I will do this edge right on below the crown, and also something like this, which should be the darkest parts of the hair in this strand. Then I will, since I'm not sure which colors I will use because I kind of lost so many effort, and then I simply forgot which pencils I used. So maybe I will, how do I say, change, and I'll be swapping brands. And since I started with the Prismas, right now I will choose, sorry, some Luminance pencil, and let's see, maybe I will choose a more yellow one, this one here. This is an ochre, yellow ochre. So what happens is that by mixing these two different pencils, I already get a nice blending. Instead of just using, I'm not using only two different colors, I am also using different textures of pigment. I don't know how to explain this to you. I just do it like this, and I like doing it. It also depends on the paper, of course, and I go as I feel needed. Then I will go for another light one, so I can meet in the middle where the lightest part is, really highlighted area. And then I will go for something more dark over the edges. And while I'm doing this, I started by doing some hairlines to stand out. I want this to be really nice golden hair, so I'm not maybe just a little bit, because it's a crown and it should have this shadow, but that's it. Now the best comes with the gel pens, and I will start by, I wonder what you are speaking about. Oh my gosh, I have to read this. Okay, so as for the gel pens, I will show you what I have. I have, you know, as you can see, 2 jelly rolls, and these are brandless, nameless, regular. budget gel pens in 3 different shades of brown and golden browns. I'm not sure which ones I have used. Let me see if I can remember. I use them randomly across each one. So I think I will demonstrate with which one, and then you will make your own choices and see the difference between them. So what I will be using is this brush, and I will just dip it a little bit into water. And then take off the excess of water and just leave it almost dry, but still with a little bit of water on it. What are you guys laughing about? I wonder. I will start with this metallic. I have to make more layers of hair so I can show the rest of the gel pens, but I will start with this one. This is in fact a little bit, how can I say, is running a little bit out. It's the only pen that happened this to me. Sorry, I had to have some tissue to clean this before I make a mess. Ooh, gel pens, finally! Must be almost over my streaming, huh? And now I am using gel pens for the first time. Okay, thank you, Jen. We'll speak later. Bye-bye. So, I start by using, I usually do this strand by strand. I put just a little bit on top, and then with my brush, I just spread it across all over the strand. And just a little bit, not that much. Of course, I could do this also with my brush completely dry. If I wanted the gel to be more cohesive and not so not spreading it so much across the image. If I want to I have to take this because this makes an awful noise. Okay, I will try to show you. This water brush kind of technique dilutes the gel more. If I make it more, can you see anything, guys? I can see. Okay, Andreia, thank you. Can you see, Andreia, the reflections of the gel pen or not? I will make a bit more. If I use my brush dry, the gel doesn't run so much around, doesn't move so much. In this case it's quite similar because of the paper. The paper is very smooth, and we can tell, really can tell the difference here. It's almost the same. But it makes, probably this is not the best color either to make this part of the crown shaded, but since I wanted to be really light hair, I was afraid of going too dark. So, but in the end, it makes a great shadow and brightens it very much the hair as well. And I like the effect. I will try using another one in this lower part, because you can have different reflections in different colors on the hair. The hair might not look exactly the same. You can have even other strands with different pencils, and it makes it more vibrant and more realistic, I guess. As you can see, with this color you get much bigger contrast, and also because this is it doesn't says anything, but it has this star image. It means that it's a glittery, sparkly one. As in this case, it is a metallic, although it has this glittery thing on the cap. In fact, it's, can you see, it's a metallic. This one doesn't says it. See, Andreia, the difference? I like this more for hair. See, makes this glow different from this metallic. Okay. I would like to do a different strand. I will make this more quickly. And this yellow. No, don't like this yellow here. See, I used both luminance up here, and the result was that the blending was not so great. As if I was using Prisma and the luminance. Gets more interesting. Okay. So now I already started. I already used the Sakuras. I am moving to this. As you can see, it doesn't, at least these ones I have, they don't run that easily through the paper. The Sakura gel is more fluid, I guess, to me. But I like using this more if I want to make like this. to make it more visible. I'm not doing it because I don't like the effect on the hair, on her hair, right here, and I don't want to mess this coloring, but you get the idea. Okay, trying a different one here. I made this, see the difference between the metallic and the glitter one? The more sparkly one on top really makes more contrast, and not just the fact that it sparkles more. And the metallic one, it's more subtle. And doesn't get so contrast, I guess. Okay, my time should be ending very soon. Happy that I could show to you the idea, the general idea. Maybe I will continue these colorings live. So I hope you can join me another time, and I hoped that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Yes, it's more dull. That's the right word. Yes, indeed. If I was coloring other stuff, metallics should be fine, but in this case, yes, I prefer the sparkly ones for doing the hair, and it gives really nice contrast on this, in this case, where we have this wavy kind of and over strands over each other, and we get really nice spots to put the shadows in, and all this gel makes it really gorgeous. I only use it down or on the back of these strands right here. Here it doesn't almost get anything, and when you see it not that close, we can see a nice contrast over here, the darkest, without getting it to with a black pencil. The effect is almost the same, but you don't use any black. We might have some black on it with pencil, but not with the gel pen, and the gel pen helps to make it even more, that contrasts even more effectively. Yes, that's the general idea. Hope you have enjoyed it, and I will continue a little bit more just until my time goes off. Thank you, Anna. Thanks, everyone. See you guys later. Is anyone streaming today after me or something? Is Andreia with an E, an I, sorry. Almost forgot. Yes, we are both Andreias, written the same way because we have the same Portuguese name. Oh, Andreia. Thank you so much. Where did I put my other? Oh, it's over here.